Hi and welcome to Excel VBA Library Management System. Let me show you guys how this works. So you can always click on these to add all of this information straight onto the spreadsheet. We can reset and start the whole process again. And let's add new data. So let's say it's admin staff, and the name is, let's go for Sally, and the surname of Sally is Sally Johnson. Address 45 John Way, and here let's call that London. Postcode, mobile number, and what book does she want? Let's go for Little Venice, and return date is Friday. There. So what I'm going to do now is to take you guys straight into Excel development environment. I will put one of these together, but before then we can always save this straight onto the spreadsheet, which is right here. All you just need to do is to click on display data. There we go. You see that, guys? There. So let's go straight into Excel and start a new project entirely. Hi, welcome to Excel tutorial of Library Management System. Alright, the first thing I'd like to do is to show you guys how I'm going to get into the development area. So click on the file and make sure you select options, and then this dialog box pops up. Go to customize ribbon, and inside the customize ribbon make sure the developer checkbox is selected. Click on OK, and there you should be able to see the developer menu up there. Now click on the developer menu and select Visual Basic, or you can always press Alt F11, as you can see right there. Now click on that. The next thing we want to do is to insert. Click on insert, select user form, and once the user form is ready, define the size of your user form. This very form, I'm going to make it the height. I'm going to make the height approximately 686. Then the width of the form, I'm going to make that approximately 1030. There we go. Now the next thing we want to do is to make sure we select the tools. If the tools is not ready, just click on it right there. And let's select the frame. Let's go for the frame. Should be one of these. Right, I think this is it. So click on the frame and drag. Okay, if you don't have the new frame on your system, if you don't have this, you can always use the ordinary frame, which is right here. Okay, I'm going to undo that. So what I'm going to do is to just copy these across, because I'm going to need a couple of those. Yeah, there's one more here. Right. So we now need the empty frame. Let's get an empty frame there, because I'm going to need some text there. Let's come in here first. Let's get a list box. Yeah, right, draw a list box there. Okay, we also need two combo box. So let's see the combo box. I think that's a combo box, so I need two of those. Right, we have to move some of these down the way I want my combo box placed. I want it right at the top, right there. Grab all this other one and just move it down. Right, and I also need to copy this across. Okay, one more combo box, we actually finish up what I intend to achieve. So move this down and copy and do that. I need to copy, just move it down. This one's, and let's copy this other combo box. There we go. There. Now what else do I need? I need some more labels here. Right, need four more labels. Yeah, grab and drag. Total that should be 9. Yeah, and this one should be 9 as well. Okay, we need 2 more here really. Just copy. There we go. Right, so what I'm going to do is just to give it a name. But like I said, if you don't have this toolkit here, just do it manually. Use this and this component here, label and text. That makes life easy. Okay, so let's speed that up. Okay, just for the new beginners, I'm actually started to name all of the labels, so it's going to take some time. However, all you just need to do is to click on the caption and change the names around. So I'm going to have to speed that up. So let's do that. Speed that up. Okay, this is how the interface is looking now. Let's show it to you guys. So we're going to need title, so let's copy this and just move it down a little bit. Move everything down. Right, and up here let's add a frame here for the title. On that frame, let's copy one of this, paste it there. I will just call that library management system and increase the font. There, and let's increase the font size to something a little bit more readable. Come in here, font, yes, change that to maybe 36. We might as well just make it bold. Right, now we're gonna get it centered. Let's look for aligned. There we go. Okay, now I also need another label here, sorry, another frame here. Right, on this frame I need a combo box. I need 2 of those. Yeah, and one more. Click and hold. And some labels underneath. So that is going to be, let's call that Sunday. I will need to increase the font size. Let's copy it across. And change the names around anyway. Then I need command box, command buttons. I'll drag those ones across. Okay, I'm going to have to speed it all up and just sort of like get back to you guys. Okay, Okay, I've finished with the interface, so let's see how it looks like now. That's it. That's where my calendar will be, and here I have exit and so on. Display. I think I may have to select all of these and just get rid of the boldness in it. Right. I'm gonna get rid of the boldness. Make it regular. Right. If I run it now, this is how it's gonna look like. Yeah. So I want to take it from there. I'm going to exit out and let's take care of these buttons. So we start with exit first. Let's come right down here, and that, let's locate the exit button. Double click on the exit button. Apparently there's no name on it. That's not good enough, so I'm going to have to give that a name and give all the other buttons a name. So I'm going to call that CME exit, and I'll repeat the same thing for the rest button. Give them a name. Reset and so on. Okay, let's try that again. Double click on the exit. Now the exit do have a name. So the first thing I'll do is to declare the following variable. So I'm going to call that iExit as. I'm going to go for integer. Now in there, let's use the following. iExit equals message box. Message box. There. And my message is going to be confirm if you want to exit. Exit. There we go. That's my message there. So that's the first parameter. I'm going to enter another parameter, and that's going to be VB question. There we go. Double click on that, and let's add another parameter of VB yes no. Yeah. Then one more parameter that will be for my title. So that's going to be library management system. There we go. I'm just close that up there. So now let's use an if statement to validate the option made. If iExit equals VB yes, then I want the system to unload me. End if. So that is how you will write out your lines of code for exit. So if I run it now, let's see how that's gonna work. There we go. No, I don't want to exit. Yes, I want to exit. You can see the title of my message box there. There we go. So the next thing we will do now is, okay, I might as well just initialize. So let's double click on that. I will enter the following variables here. Then form initialize. There we go. Let's move it down so that you guys can see it. And right there we enter the following lines of code so that I'll be able to see the current date here. The current date, the day is borrowed, and reference number. So let's go back in there, right there. Have a good look at those lines of codes. So you also need those variables, and right there. Now the next thing I'm going to do is let's populate this very combo box and this one. But just before that, let's run it and you guys will see how it looks like. Now we have reference number and we also have today's date. Okay, now let me come in here and I'll double click on that. What's the name of this? Copy that. So let's go into form initialize as well, paste that in there, dot. So we're going to add, okay, that is for type. Okay, let me just say text equals, let's select membership type, select membership or member type or membership. Okay, right, so that's enough for that. And then I'm now going to enter the following members. Dot add item, and the first item that's going to be, let's say, student. Alright, and let's go for 2 other more. That would be lecturer, and 1 more. Let's say admin staff. Admin staff. There. So if I run it, I should be able to see those details there. That's for selecting membership type. Then we can just select any of those there. Okay, that's fine, but let's increase the font size. So I'm going to go into, yeah, let's increase this as well. Make it about 24 font. Move that up so that you guys can see it. And there we go. We'll make that about 24. Right, so let's go back into the form initialize area, and the other one is that will be for the title. So I'm going to enter in there, I think it's called title really. Look at this, paste this here and just change this to title. There, and that would be, let's just say, make a selection or select a title. Title. There we go. When the title start from, say, Miss or Mr. Okay, let's copy it across there. 1 more, and this will be Miss, and we have, that's Mrs. We have Miss. Let's go for doctor, and let's go for captain, why not? And 1 more, maybe Miss right here. There. So if I run that now, let's see how it's gonna look like. There we go. We can select any of those. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, it's looking good. Now the next thing I like to do is to at least be able to do something with this. Alright, I'm gonna exit. Okay, let's create a theme that will make this calendar work. So let's go back inside the code here, and right there I'm just gonna create a subroutine. Have a good look at the lines of code. There we go, guys. Just drag this so that you can see it all there. That's this routine for the calendar. So what I'm going to do now is to call this. Let's go in here the combo box on the calendar. I'm going to call that. So double click on this and call that in there, and repeat the same thing for the other one. There we go. And you also make sure it's called. You have to initialize it here. Inside the initialize form, it must be called as well. That is it right here. There. Okay, I think we should try it out and see how the calendar look like. So run it. Oh, there we go, guys. Look at that. Alright, it actually selected, I think it selected today's date. Yeah, that's it. That's fine. That is fine. So what is left for me to do is when I click on this, so let's say this is the day you come for to borrow a book. When we click on this, I want it to display the date here. So what I'm going to do now is to take care of this list box. So let me exit and I might as well use form activate. So let's come in here and come to form activate. There we go. So inside the form activate, I'm going to say on error, go to my arrow handler, there, and let's say with LST books dot, let's say dot add item, and the first item I would like to add is going to be, let's say, Cinderella. That's my first book, and followed by, so let's enter a couple more. So I'm just going to copy that. And do that. Okay, I think that will be enough. So let's end it anyway. End with, then my arrow handler, let's say exit stop sub arrow handler, and that will be default message box dot description. Okay, now I just need to change the names here around, but let me run it first and you guys see what I'm talking about. Oh, let's see what happened. Okay, I think we're missing a column there, so let's enter a column and just try it one more time. There we go, guys. That is fine. Alright, let's come back inside the code and just change the names around. And that is going to be, let's say, games design. And let's come in here and say arithmetic function, right, and so on. So let's just speed that up. Okay, there we go. So I'm going to now try it out. Let's run it and see how it looks like. There we go, guys. So the whole idea is if we select any of these, we want the books information, everything to appear here apart from this very one here. Okay, so one thing first, you see this one, let's take care of that as well. Okay, let's double click on this very first button here, and right there I'm going to enter the following object. Let's say dot caption equals d1 dot, that is going to be control tip text. So if I run that now, that should give me the following anyway. So let me copy this. Let's try another one first before we just try it out. Paste that in there. This is 2, one more, yeah, 3. Okay, let's run it and see how it's going to look like. So if I click on any of these, yeah, you see that, guys, that is fine. Yeah, I like that. Okay, I believe you get the whole idea now anyway. It's just to specify how many days of loan. Okay, let's come to the next one and just speed that up now. We have Wednesday, and that will become 4. So I'm going to have to speed this up because I have approximately 30 buttons there. That's going to take some time. Okay, so let's speed it up. Okay, I'll finish up with these lines of codes. So if I run it now, this is what you guys will see. So I'll select any of those. So it's telling us that the book will be on loan for just 2 days. Okay, and this is 3 days, and so on. Okay, the other thing is, if I select any of these, I would like it to tell me how many days in total there. So to make life easy for me, I think it's not going to be easy. I think I may have to individually enter as follows. Yeah, so I'm going to have to speed that up. So that's varied line of code will work out how many days we have to, or the book is on loan for. Right, let me just speed that up and I'll get back to you guys. Okay guys, I've finished up the lines of codes, so have a good look at it. It's similar lines of codes anyway, and this is where we find the difference between the 2 days. So there we go. Alright, so I'm going to now run the system and you guys see how it looks like. Okay, so today it's 15. Let's say we want to go for 10 days. I don't like this, maybe that's fine, the calculation is right, but this one, let's change it to 2018. So let's go back in the code. Let's look for the function right there. So I just need to change that to double y, and there. Yeah, that's it. Okay, let's run it. Run the program and see. Okay, that's more like it. Right, that's good. So what about the fine? Now when I click on this, I want the following information. Okay, I want the following information to be displayed here. Alright, let's take care of that. Okay, let's start by double clicking on that very list box. So right there, what I'm going to do is, if list box It's called books. Dot selected equals, or index 0 equals true. And then I want the following to happen. So let's say txt book id dot text equals, let's enter the ISBN number. There we go. Right, that's the ISBN number for that. And txt book title the text equals, so I'm going to just call that will be Cinderella. Just copy that and paste that there. And now we want the author, so let's go back in here. What's the name of that? Author. Copy that back in here. Dot author equals what? Let's see, let's just give it a name. Just call her Johnny J or Johnny King. That's fine. Now the next one underneath is okay, fine. Let's go for fine. In case of fine, the text will be, let's say, equals £2. £2.99p. Then after fine, we want due, date overdue. So let's just say date overdue. Let's make that default. I think date overdue, maybe we should change that. I will leave that. I will change that to a list box or a combo box. Then this one will be the price of the book. If it's missing, let's see where the text equals, let's say it's about 1999 or 1997. There. So I'm going to copy all of this. Else if let's copy all of these. If it's index 0, else if there. If it's index 1, then we have to change all of this around. Okay, then just indent to make it look a bit readable. If it's index 1, and index 1 is game design, copy that. As you can see, the list, the names of the books start from Cinderella. That's 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So I believe you guys understand that anyway. Alright, the name of this one is going to be Harry Jones. Okay, and that book will be maybe £23 plus. There. So let's try it out. Supposing I select this, that is what we get. We can enter, yeah, and supposing it's this. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, in the case of this, we just need to enter yes or no here. Let's change that. I'm going to copy something else. Get rid of that. Just copy something from here. Bring it here. So let's give it a name. We just call it CMB date due overdue. So date overdue inside form initialize, that is going to be here in form initialize, and date overdue underneath here. So date overdue is going to be yes or no. Dot item equals yes or no, and yeah, that's all there is to that. Okay, so if we're running, let's just say select there. Make a selection. Right, if I run it now, this is how that is going to look like. Yeah, yes, date overdue, yes or no. There we go. That's all populated. So now we get the whole idea of how to change this. So all I'm just going to do now is just to speed up the whole process, and I'll get back to you guys shortly with this here. Correct that. There we go. Now back in here. Yeah, it's right up here really. So let's just start copying and pasting. The next index is going to be index number 2, and index 2, that is index 2 was the name of the book. Arithmetic function. Copy and come right in here, paste that there. Change the ISBN number. By Paul Oldman, and the price of that may be 17 there. Okay, so I guess you guys get the whole idea. I'm just going to speed that up now and get back to you guys shortly. Okay, and that is the list box taken care of. So have a good look at the lines of codes there. It's similar, and that's all there is to that. So I'm now going to just run it and see how it looks like. So whatever we select, there we go, and how many for how many days there. Okay, so all that is left for us now is this one where you have to manually enter that name of borrower maybe, and surname, address, and the rest of the address, postcode, mobile number there. So all that is left for us now is, if I click on this, I would like everything to be displayed on the spreadsheet itself. So let's get that out of the way. So what I want to do is to be able to click on this display, and all of this information should appear on my on the spreadsheet itself. So let's do that now. Click on exit. Yeah. Okay, now let's go inside. Yeah, this very button, double click on that, and right there the first thing I'd like to do is to declare as follows: dim, I'm gonna call it WKS as worksheet. There. And dim add new, as the range. Then I'd like you to set WKS equals worksheet 1, and also set add new equals WKS dot range, and it's going to be from A to 65,000 plus. There, that's supposed to be the size, the width of the columns on the spreadsheet. Dot and let's say X up, dot offset 1,0. There. So the first one, I'm going to need the name of those components. So let's say add new dot offset. That will be column 0, 0 dot value. And what will be this value of this very one? Equals, let's say LBL, LBL first name. Is it LBL or TXT? Let's say TXT first name dot text. There. So that's the first one. So I can just copy this across. Okay, the next one should be the surname. Let's come in here as a, okay, this will be surname. Let's go back in the code. Whoa, where is that? Let's come back there. Double click. There we go. So copy this. Space that as the surname, and after the surname, what do we have? We have, I think we have the address. Yeah, address 1 and 2. Then postcode. This will be 4. So this will be address 1 and address 2. It's 5 and 6 here. Address number 2. Postcode. And we have the mobile. There. Okay, so we need to repeat the same thing for these other ones here. So come right down here. Okay, for the others, I might as well just copy everything, just change the names around. There we go. So this is going to be 9, 10, 14, 15, 16, and 17. There. So we just need to now change the names. So what is the name of this? That's the book, and the other one is the book title. Right, go in there, book and book title. So there. And what is the next one that follows? Oh, we have author and date borrowed. Let's go back in there, double click on the button itself. As for the auto, there we go. Okay, let's see, dates due. Put that in there, and this is that's a caption. After that we have LB alone. Okay, that's another caption. Paste that and change that to caption. There we go. Now we have 3 more to go. Yeah, that's a text box. Right, change that. And what else? Combo box. Combo box is text as well. There. And finally, the course of the book. There we go. Okay. Oh, there's an error here. That should be T. Hopefully there shouldn't be any more errors. Okay, I'm going to run it, but before then, let's just run it and see. Enter whatever in here just to see if it's working fine. That'll be lucky you. An address, 1 Godson Road. And where is that? Let's say Kilburn. Postcode. Mobile number. There we go. The book you want and date due. There. Click on that. That should be displayed on the spreadsheet. So let's see the spreadsheet itself. So we just move this down. There we go, guys. That's everything on the spreadsheet. All I just need to do now is to enter title here. So I'm going to do that. Let's end the whole process and bring out the spreadsheet to enter the title. Okay, bring the spreadsheet out, and here that's going to be member type, and followed by, make sure it's bold though, Control B, let's make it bold, and that's going to be reference. Reference number. Now we have title, first name, surname, address 1, address number 2, postcode, mobile number. Okay, so that's that. I will now speed it up for the other side and I'll get back to you guys. Okay guys, those are the tie tool on board, so I think that's fine now. So we can just try it one more time. So I'm just gonna save that and just minimize that and run the program again. Then we then take care of the reset and delete. Okay, one more time, lecturer, and that is the reference number, the tie tool. Oh, there should be professor there. Okay, doctor, that's fine. And let's say Johnny Anthony. Okay, Johnny Anthony South, address 1 Peters Way. Let's say St. John Avenue. And the postcode is UU whatever. Telephone number. The books. What kind of book does he want? I love Canada. When is it due? There. And overdue? No. There we go. Click on display, but before that let's open the spreadsheet itself right there. So before I click on add, so if I click on display, there we go. You see that, guys? It's working how we want. Right, that's fine. Look at that. It's brilliant. So all that is left for me to do is just to take care of these two buttons, so we can just call it the end of the program. So let's go back into our code right here. Let's look for very easy lines of code to copy and just call it a day. Let's go back in here, double click on that. I need all these names, so let me copy them. Now come right in here, double click on delete, paste, get rid of all of these. All we just want is to there, that's fine. Let's paste it there. Now then delete it individually. These ones, and that'll be the end of the whole program. So let me just speed that up and I'll get back to you guys very soon. Okay, that's my reset line, or let's call it clear or delete lines of codes. So I'm going to copy that and use the same lines of code for the reset. Now double click on reset and just paste that there. So let's run it and see. And if we click on reset, there we go. And exit. There. It's working how we want it to work. There's something I noticed. Okay, if I click on reset, I actually lose the reference. Okay, delete will get rid of it, but I will want the reference back. So let's go back to the initialized lines of code, and I'm going to copy my random numbers here. There, let's go into reset and there. So with the reset we can always reset that. So let's run it. Enter our data. So let's enter whatever in there. It's the speed up your process. And right there. Good. Delete and reset. There we go, guys. Let's try it one more time. Let's select a lecturer and let's say it's a doctor, and what's the name? Let's say Jonathan. And address is 15. Let's see. Dates and postcode. Mobile number. There we go. And that is going to be in big town. And then there. So with that, guys, I'm gonna call it the end of this tutorial. I suppose you guys enjoy it, and you all have a nice day now. Bye for now.